Boo, 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 doo, boo, boo. Hello, welcome. It's Tuesday evening. Hope everyone's well. We're gonna do some more drawing studies this evening, just for a couple of hours, just to do some fun stuff like that, just to keep our skills warmed up. I did some yesterday actually. Normally I don't really stream those things, but I do it normally on Monday. Normally Mondays are my days to do not safe for work stuff. So obviously I don't really show those studies when I start. But yeah, I'll do the same things today, this evening. Yeah, some more portrait stuff and maybe a couple of backgrounds. We'll see. Yeah, just gonna move to canvas mode. There we go. So yeah, we did some really cool things last week. I'm gonna try and keep up that process of making these little portraits and stuff, just to challenge myself and really see what I can do in 10 minutes. These are all 10-minute studies. So excuse me, I definitely want to do that. There's some more of those again, and then we could probably finish off with doing some more work on that Guilmon, which I started on this file. Where is it? There we go. Yeah. So we did a Guilmon as well in the end, like a fan art sort of piece. So that'd be nice to do near the end, maybe the final hour. So the first hour we're going to do some simple, straightforward portrait studies for 10 minutes. And I think that's a great way to really get in the groove of things. So I'll bring this up here. So these are pinched from the web. Nice to get some more of these off and continue on with them. Let me just, actually before I begin, I'm gonna ping on some places that I'm streaming, so it won't take long. Oh, actually before I do that, I think I'm broadcasting on Picato. Let me just see. I should be broadcasting on Picasso. I think I am. Yes, it is. Sweet. Yep, I'm coming through. Yeah, so I'm just gonna quickly. My laptop is so slow. I use my old laptop as the chat window thing, chat box thing, and boy, it is really slow. I should probably move this to my main laptop. I think I may just do that next time. Just start bringing in the other laptop in for these sort of things, because this is bad. Joking. Hey Hanya, how's it going? How's it going? If I can load up, there we go. 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 Well, thank you very much. So I'm just gonna post on F8 that I'm streaming and a few other places, and then we'll begin. Do a quick uploading. Let me find a good picture to upload. Every time I upload, don't upload bad things every time, and suddenly all my pictures just disappear. There we go. No, that's not the one. There we go. Painting fun. SFW painting fun. There we go. There we go. Bump. Pump. Writing, yeah, very good, very good. Glad to know you're doing some writing, and I haven't been doing any writing for a while. I need to get back into it. So definitely need to maybe not this week, maybe next week, or maybe this weekend. Just sit down and do some writing of some sort. So that'll be good. Let's type in there. Sorry about that. Okay, right. One more place I need to post to before I begin. See, every time I have to keep doing this to let people know I'm streaming. You know, it's like a constant process, it's a constant thing. But the more you do it, easier it gets. So I'm glad it gets easier. So it's not too bad. Here we go. Boom. I think that's the last one. I think. Actually, Twitter. I tapped in Twitch. There you go. Tweet deck. There we go. Sweet. There we go. I think that's everything. There you go. And retweet that as well. Cool. There we go. Yeah. Oh, thanks. I pinched this from the web. It's on a website called what's it called? It's called Realist Academy Manchester. They have a host of lovely references. I'm only using this for studying, so I'm not. You know, if I was going to use this, if I'm planning to use these references for actual stuff, I'll happily pay them a fee, you know, to use these images. But I think for study purposes, I'm just cropping them out and copying them just to do a quick study painty. Like, let me show you the ones I did before. Like, so, in fact, let me show you the ones I did before. So that's one there, and then that was that one. These are all 10 minutes, by the way, 10 minute doodles. And then we have a cubic head, which is good for 3D stuff, 3D learning. You know, understand the planes of the face. And then we go one down from there, which is our face there, which is a gentleman here. It's surprised how much you can get done in 10 minutes. It's not a lot of time, so it's really important to get things done quickly. So yeah, I want to keep on this habit of doing these segments, these portrait studies, and I think that it'll allow me to quickly nail down things rapidly. So I can get the shape down. That's what's important, getting the overall idea down, rather than spending too much time on small little bits. So I'm going to try and find another one. I don't know if 10 minutes is enough. I think 10 minutes is way too short, but I'll stick with 10 minutes just to get myself into that groove, and then yeah, we will do it. Just maybe do a longer one, but I definitely want to do that Guilmon at the end for an hour, which would be nice. So I'm trying to find a good face to start with. Okay, this one seems pretty decent. So print screen. So I'm just doing a cheeky print screen of these, and basically then paste them into my canvas for temporal usage. So there we go. So I'll bring these up here. Actually, these don't really matter. That's just that one there. There we go. This lady here. Cool. Lovely. Just make a base here so that way we can't see. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Lovely. So I'm going to time myself here as well. I'm going to set the clock here, and then we'll begin now. Constant clocks everywhere. Oh. Keep getting pinged. Bing. Bing. Okay, 10 minutes. Timer. 10-minute timer. Come on, 10-minute timer. Fingers are really jittery when typing. Okay, here we go. 10 minutes, right. Oh, it's already started. Wait. Stop. Reset. Right. Let's begin this. Let's do this. Okay, start. I forgot to turn on my color. Swatches. Swatches has been turned off. Why? Swatches been turned off. No. Grayscale slider. Swatches have vanished. Color. Oh, swatches. There we go. There we go. That's better. Wasted a few minutes there already. Not good. Not good. So the idea of this study is to capture the form in its entirety. So make sure my tablet is configured. There we go. Right. So we look at this shape. Yeah. So first step is always to block in this shape that we see. I think that's important. Yeah. So this is the key part, enveloping this entire form into one shape, a simple shape, geometric shape, and then from there we can start breaking it down into smaller shapes. Subdivide it all, you know, subdivide this face down. Actually, that's a bit smaller. There we go. It's a hair. It's fine to overlap as well. So I'll put the volume down on my headphones. I do like the lovely slow coffee shop kind of music, but let's get that volume down a bit just so it's not too loud. Yeah, so I hope you guys are well. You know, hope you're enjoying this week so far. In the UK, it's the weather's gone slightly better. It's more sunny now. The winter's gone. I think winter's finally gone away, so that's great. You know, I'm not really a fan of winter. It's cold. It gets dark really quickly as well. So I'm not a fan of those sort of things. Don't know about what you guys think. Do you guys hate the cold, or do you prefer cold, or what do you guys like? Let me know in chat. Should be painting this one. I'm just kind of blocking it in by drawing here, which is I'm trying to practice more on the painting side, but I sometimes like to get the structure in place. You know, get everything in place so that then makes it easier to paint. That makes sense. She may look a bit old with those lines, but that's fine. Just get everything in place. These shapes, you see, it's important. I want to get these shapes in. there, so we can trim this off if we wanted to. Right, I'm going to quickly just background block in the outside there, just to it's because the this helps define the shadow a bit, you know, what's there, you know, it helps define me lighting, because obviously the background's grey, so this helps as well, so quickly helps me define everything, and it makes the shading and stuff a lot easier as well. Actually, one thing I forgot was turn it black and white. Very useful, very useful. Right, I've got 4 minutes left to do this. I should maybe increase this to extra 5 minutes. Just pop in extra 5 minutes maybe, because it's important. I think it's important to do this. There's no way I can do this in 10 minutes. Yeah, let's you know what? I'll add another 5 minutes to this particular study, so that way 15 minutes should be a respectable time to do a painted study that's not too taxing as well, because it seems that 5 minutes was lost in just constructing everything, and then the next 5 minutes, or 4 minutes now anyway, was this part. So it's really important to get these things in, you see. So darker there to the cheekbones, down here. Just gonna quickly smash these in and then worry about other little things afterwards, because otherwise I won't have time to it's got 3 minutes left, and then I'm gonna change to 5 minutes, and that should give me enough time to maybe do some extra work on this, just a bit more. Just gonna put that eye up there. Do love that. It's 2 minutes left. Okay. I'm using. There you go. I turned off the. What's it called? Opacity on the brush. I forgot I had it turned on still, so I'm going to just turned off just now. So that should make it easier for me now to apply this value without it changing on me. Got about 2 minutes left, just under 2 minutes left. But like I said, I'm going to smash in another extra 5 minutes, just to give myself an extra time to give this reference a bit more attention it deserves, because obviously it's a bit unfair. Yeah, got a minute left. 1 minute's coming up now, the 1 minute mark, which is fine. It comes a bit more there. I'm going to block this all in. There we go. I'm going to sit back on my chair a bit. Oh my. So I was thinking this evening, I was thinking of two things after this session, after this 2 hour session. One, maybe to do some 3D stuff on Discord. Could be doing sculpting an owl. I would do it on stream, but obviously I want to do it. It would be terrible. Me trying to do it. I mean, I could do it on stream, maybe. But I'm not sure. Maybe it'd be nice to just get grips with Blender a bit more before I attempt any kind of silly attempt on online and watch me fail miserably on it. So yeah, have a little practice on that, and then maybe consider doing some VR chat as well. Just hang out on VR chat for a bit. I've been trying to use it a fair bit now. Oh, there you go. That's the okay. I'm gonna set this to 5 minutes. 5. Oh no, 5 minutes. There you go. 5 minutes. Cool. Yeah. So I've been using VR chat. I used it this weekend. It was a lot of fun. And actually, I think it was a Sunday that I used it, and yeah, it was nice. Nice to hang out with people. There's some people I haven't seen in a while, so it's good to chat with them briefly. But the best part of all was the interaction side of it. There's a lot of little games you can play, like, and one of the things I enjoyed on there was the go-karting, and not only go-karting, but also like there's like a haunted asylum. You have to like collect keys and work together and to escape the monsters that dwell in it and stuff like that. So people have made some really cool interactive worlds in there to do things rather than just sit around chatting. So I enjoy. I'm not much of a person that just sits there doing nothing. I like to. It's best to do things. Be occupied with something. So I enjoyed that. So I may consider just going on there and looking for more worlds like that and see if I can have a bit of fun on it, just to relax and yeah. I mean, there is a thought of trying to make a model, but again, I need to get good at Blender. Blender's a really comprehensive application that needs to be mastered. Not quite there yet. I'm not quite there. So that nose is really. Yeah, I find painting the face is something that takes me a lot of time to nail. I find, compared to other things, it seems. I should probably reduce the capacity of this. That's probably why. There we go. It's probably influencing my judgment there. Yeah. Just gonna make the eyes there, just to mark it. Yeah. So this part here is also pretty heavy. Two minutes left. I don't think this head will be anywhere visually as I wanted it to be, but it's a start. And like all things, you've got to start somewhere, which is fine. That nose shape in there. That's a minute left. You want a better artist out there that comes to drawing humour? Well, the thing is, Hanya, I spent my time mostly on doing life drawings. I used to go to a lot of life drawing classes, even before. I mean, Amphra stuff would still be there, but I'll be. Just going to life drawing class for me was more often than anything. So obviously the only thing you spend drawing all day is naked ladies and naked men. So you can imagine, like, it's like, oh, what are we doing today? Oh, another naked figure and stuff like that. So I guess the more you spend time looking at these things, the more you start to get used to them. And there's certain landmarks you discover. And I think that's that's kind of remained within me for a while, and of course this technique, not technique, but this process of study I'm doing right now is a bit more tricky, I'd say, because I'm just using flat color. I'm not shading anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm using. Oh, there you go. I'm only using just the values from the swatch palette, which you guys can't see. I should probably just screen grab it so you can probably see it. You know what? Let me just do that now. Excuse me. I've got a burp coming up. Oh, there you go. The burp's gone. Ah, that's better. I can probably copy paste this swatch into this piece, so that way you guys can see it. There we go. Look at that. I'll keep this up top, so that way I can just constantly use that. So this is my swatch set. You know, I'm actually going to close that down because I don't need that. So yeah, so I've been using this as my color choices, if that makes sense. So I'm not relying on anything, and just basically doing it that way. And this prevents this allows me to keep a consistent look on the face and everything. So as you can see, that even though there's a slight reduction of value there, so what is this? This is like that one there. Is that one? That's that one. Okay, so I can go down one there. There we go. So I could essentially use just layered values here and just keep going down until I reach that you know, really shaded part, rather than relying on blending. Because when you start blending, the moment you start blending, you start to include variations of levels of value, and it gets confusing. Like you can clearly see that there's a fade going on, but as a study, we need to simplify that. If we simplify it, it makes it easier on the eyes, and we don't have to worry too much about how, you know, are we trying to get that gradation right. It's more better just to simplify it and just think about the shapes that you see. Just try and cut in shapes. Imagine if you've got a bit of valued card, you know, black and white card of different values like this. You can then cut the card out and stick it on with some paper glue. Keep doing that until until you're satisfied. You know, just think shape, and I think that helps so much more, because you're really thinking on a structural level, on a plane level. You know, so you're not really, you're not really thinking too much about the shading, because the moment you start shading, it starts to get more difficult. You know, I find it to be very difficult when I start shading and stuff like that, even at this stage. So this is more or less just getting it all down, not worrying about too much about the details, to say, no details here, just shapes. So we can keep going on and on, until we're satisfied. We're satisfied with what we've got, and So this chin hair, even though I did it really light there, we can start breaking it down with different shape values here, just to give it that sense of shape, sense of definition. That's what I'd like to say. Definition. Same here as well. This is a bit bright there, but that's fine. I can take it down now. I can use the slightly less shades just to cut this in, So already we're looking at. Oh, that's okay. I was just saying. I was using values. So what I've done is I've copy pasted the swatch. The swatches I've got on my side that you can't see, because obviously Photoshop, OBS it's not really showing you what I'm using as a palette. So this is handy now. I could just grab it from here now. So it's very handy to just pinch it from there now, rather than constantly relying on the tool. So just saying that the importance of not using blending in this study. Just use flat color, and that's what I'm doing right now. Flat color, nothing else, nothing to crazy. There we go. So I want to stop here and move on to the next one. On to the next piece. Let's have a look. Let's find another piece we can paint on. Oh, actually, I've got to post on some groups that I'm streaming. I'll do that now, actually. Better let them know. I'll link them my Twitch one because it's Twitch one's always good. I forgot to say. Oh, I had 2 little followers. Oh, two that followed my Twitch. Thank you. Hanger 18 Tattoo and High Heat. Thank you. They both followed me 3 hours ago, and I must have. They didn't really see it. Okay, cool. Okay, here we go. Someone's telling me I should read more books when it comes to writing. They are right. They are very much right about that. But reading makes me sleepy. That's my problem. So I need to find books that will keep me awake. I found that Red Wall, Brian Jackson Red Wall, is a book that I would enjoy reading because I read the first one, and I read it because I love Red Wall. So I think I should probably find books that are more. I mean, I'm more in tune with. I think that's the best way to keep reading. To get good at writing. So that's the flip side there. Okay, I'm just trying to find some photos here. Oh, we go. The site only has four. Oh, hang on, no, there's more. There's a guy named Rembrandt salt. Oh, okay. This looks good. Just trying to find a good position, good lighting to capture his face. I think. Okay, got it. Okay. Print screen. This one's pretty decent. So it's a male pose. There we go. Some really good photos on this site. I like it. Paste in here. Blink. There we go. Beautiful. So I think I'll grab that grey there. Just grab that grey. Oh, what's going on here? There's that grey there. A bit lighter. There we go. In between there, really? That one? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think maybe just having the grey at the beginning just resolves the need to have it there. Right. 15 minutes. I think 15 minutes is a good, nice number to have this painting on, or study on. Sorry. So let's put on 15 minutes. Find my timer. There we go. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. It's a good, nice, chunky number. Here we go. 15 minutes. Right. Yeah, this individual looks pretty cool. This one. It's got some nice shadow as well. So that's a really cool thing there going on there. So we're gonna try and block in the head. So again, looking at that down there. There we go. Go down that way. Just blocking there. Cool. I think that's a decent shape. I think maybe it's a bit wider. I think maybe there's a little chip there that comes down that way, so we can probably fix that. Yeah. Blocked in that head. Yes. Okay, here we go. So again, just all about subdivision. Break this down. no messing around. Trying to find relationships as well, where I can cut things as well. That's the important part as well. Thinking about where to chisel away things, because the brow line comes down around here, just around here, so that's important. Do that there. Just there. Brown line in his ear comes that way. Comes down there. This is a jawline there, and then it's got a bit of a chin. Chin cups in and then up. His ears. There's a bit of his ear there. That's fine, and then hair. Yeah. Yeah. Just probably erase that just a tad bit. Try and see what's there actually. There we go. Cutting that Adam's apple there. I forgot I had some. Can we pause this? We can stop it. We can stop it. Yeah. Whilst I stop the timer for temporarily, I'm going to open a can of delicious Fanta. Oh, I forgot to say cheers. 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 I'm having a can of Fanta instead of coffee, so I'm trying to try something different instead this time. I think coffee can be a bit of a deterrent in terms of drawing, because it can make you jittery. Aside from it could make you tired. It could make you less tired, but jittery, and jittery is not good as well. So I thought, let me try some Fanta zero sugar, so just a bit fruity fizz. I'm gonna try not to burp as much, but yeah. Oh, 1 second. I've just closed a window there by accident. There we go. Yeah. Let's resume the timer. And I see Rentofun. Hello. Hello. About to press my start button, obviously, on my keyboard, thinking I'm recording this. It's not recording. No, it's not a recording. How are you, Rento? Assuming you have the audio on. I know some street people don't really on Picato don't have the older recording on. That's. It's important to have a recorder. Eyebrow there, cuts there, just on the ear here. So there we go. That button nose comes in here. Yeah. The nose there, mark there, chin, shadow there, got the eyebrow there, and then we've got the eye looking this way a bit. Yeah. No boo balls. No boo bows. It's all study work today. I'm streaming on another channel. Let me just do that quickly. There we go. There we go. Yes. So my jitteriness started. Well, it got observed when I used to go life drawing. So basically, what would happen is after work, I would go to life drawing in the evenings. So this is evening life drawing class, and a friend of mine who was the tutor, he's really really good at life drawing, and yeah, I used to go to his class because it's a great way to get taught one-to-one. And one of the things he noticed is that every time I used to go to life drawing class, his class, I'll turn up with a mug of a cup of Starbucks coffee and stuff, and I'll just be drinking that. It would be a mocha, cafe mocha, and I used to down that whilst drawing away like that, drawing away, and he'll notice that my lines were like really like not shaky, but he'll notice like lines weren't weren't broad strokes. They were like tiny bit wobbly. So I guess he's told me ever since like to try and avoid coffee. But obviously for now, during this period, I'm streaming in the evening. It's difficult because I'm a bit tired and a bit, you know, it's 10:30 nearly. So I've had food as well. So food is the worst thing for me because when I have food, I get sleepy. It's a tricky. It's hard to do a stream and, you know, on an empty stomach. So you're gonna have to have something to eat. So maybe I may have to eat lightly or something. I'm not sure how other streamers do it, but yeah, I'm trying to control my my habits of doing these things without, you know, without being tired. But I'm trying soda now, but soda's not really a good thing either. Soda's not good for you, so maybe I should try go back to coffee at some point. But maybe like Mog's. Someone on Discord has mentioned to try green tea. I might try green tea. I mean, green tea has caffeine in it, so I do have some green tea light. I do have some jasmine tea downstairs, so I may switch to drinking tea in the evening to balance it out. I will see though. Yeah, we'll definitely we'll consider giving that a try. Yeah. Oh, I lost overlap my restream chat. There you go. Yeah. Oh dang! What time is it? Have I gone past the 8 minutes? Okay, right. Let's start blocking this in because I've been pooing about with. Oh, I'm messing with that. The values are there, right in front of me. Shared it with you guys. There we go. So I'm just gonna quickly turn this into. There we go. So it's more of a. There we go. Excellent. So block it in. I'm squinting my eyes a bit, so my eyes are blurry. In fact, I'll just do this. Just do that. My glasses up because my eyes are blurry. I'm short-sighted, so this is actually paying off now. Being short-sighted helps. Almost things are slightly blurry. The sad thing is, my optician said, eyes are once your eyes start going, that's it. Really, it's the end of the road. It's just downhill from there. So, they can't be saved. So I'm just basically relying on my blurry eyes to deal with this. If I can't see the text chat, I'm gonna have to squint. So I do apologise if you're typing or something, if you write something. But yeah, I do apologise. So I'm using the just using one shade at a time. I think that I'll do that to make it easier. So maybe put on that darken that down a bit. Oh, glasses coming up. Put the glasses up. So that really core shadow there, that's just cutting over is this individual's, the subject's eyes and cheek and jaw and mouth. It's just really cool. I like that. I like this. Yeah, I can just pretty much just block this whole section out, you know, literally. You know, just really look at it. And some here as well. That bit there. Just cut it out. No messing around. It's already like, I think it's kind of taking shape a bit. It's kind of looking like him a bit. Maybe a bit younger, a bit older, maybe. Younger, older. Looks a bit like a dashing fellow. Oh. I once did it. You know what? One thing I should do at some point is do like a self-portrait stream. Do a self-portrait of me. I've got one of me when I was younger, a bit younger. So I mean, it might be nice to do that one than one of me right now with my beard. A younger version of me, looking a bit dapper, looking a bit clueless, thinking, where am I going with myself? Where am I going? So that's a bit light there. So I'm going to use a slightly lighter value here. A bit more lighter maybe. There we go. Yeah, that's better. So again, all I'm doing, just go up there. My glasses kept sliding down there. So all I'm doing is applying layer by layer these values. I think this works good. This works good. This way I can see what's going and I can work backwards towards using the lighter values basically, and then it'll just basically apply the lighter ones near the end and then maybe finish off. I've got 5 minutes to go, so I'm doing pretty well I think on the time scale there. Not really feeling any pressure on this yet. Nothing just bring that back again. Yeah, that chin also. Just looking for these values, like I said. Actually, that goes. I'll go up to the top. I think that's pretty. There we go. I think going on white on hair straight away was a bad idea. There you go. So knock this back a bit, just for the moment, because I know there's a bit of spark there. There we go. So this area here, it's not that. It's a bit called in a bit. There we go. I think this hair is a bit. There we go. I think the hair was putting me off there. There we go. A bit like that. Got 3 minutes to go. Okay. So start to move into lighter values now. Just really chisel in these lighter values. Again, just really look at them. I think being blurred-eyed makes it easier because I'm not really focused too much on detail here. Just looking at what matters. Of course, when I want to go back to doing detail, then I can at least go in and put my glasses back on and do it properly. But for now, I think this seems to be doing a trick. hair could be a bit lighter here. Oh, that's a bit too light. There we go. It's a bit. So it goes a bit darker here as well, so I can probably. There we go. Boom. Simplifying it. Simplify it. So I'm going with a slightly darker value here, but that's fine. Because my eyes are blurred, hard to tell what's going on here. But I'll probably look closer. I can probably look closer. There we go. If I look closer there, it's in focus now. But that's just too close, you know. Don't want to be going too close to the screen. That defeats the old study process, doesn't it? This guy's got a bit of chin hair as well, so that's probably why the shadows, like the shadows there. That's okay. Okay. And then got 1 minute left, so. Guess we're reaching the end here. 30 seconds left. So it's a bit too bright there. So again, if I had more time, I'd layer more of these values down as I go along, and then eventually we're left with areas where we can potentially use as a guide for the rest of his face, and it wouldn't need to do much blending either. And there goes the clock. Okay, yeah, not bad. Oh, my hair. Hair's all over the place. Even sound. Okay, not bad. Not bad. If I turn this off, yeah, yeah. For 15 minutes. That's it's okay. I like that head. I like that. I like that reference. Very nice reference. Definitely a good understanding of light. Look at the light and shadow and the planes. You know, look at the cheekbones, things like that. The more you do this, you start to develop this understanding of planes, of how where the light usually hits and where it bounces off. The nose, the upper part, the upper part of the nose here, yeah, the front part, it's always a flat plane, so there's something to think about there. Same with the nose, yeah, there's a distinct shape it creates. If you spend more time on it, you start to develop this understanding of how the nose actually looks construction-wise, and it makes it a bit easier. But this can also be discovered by doing these particular portrait studies as well. You start to develop the understanding and seeing how the nose really looks. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. Okay, let's find another head. Let's see. Oh, I wanna. I don't mind. I actually want to paint him again. Another version of him again, because the site's got him in a rotation, like a 180, I think 180 rotation, like from side towards the other side. It's pretty cool. Let's see what other shots this website has. Right now it's only showing me a set number. It's not really showing me what. Actually, let's go to the product page. That would actually help. There we go. Oh, cannot be found. What? Shop. Ah, there we go. References for sale. Here we go. Ah, it's just those. It was just those that I wanted to say. Well, okay, fine. That's fine. let me find some new ones then, if that's the case. There's plenty more online I can find. Let's look for a female one, because I did a male one already. Let's look for a female one. Is that a photo? Or no, it's hard. You have to be really careful with some of these reference searching, because sometimes you find they're not actually photos. Actually really well painted references. Yeah, really well painted portraits. Sorry, and yeah, you've got to just keep a careful look at them. Let's see. Female portrait. Let's do female portrait. Portrait reference. Excuse me. Oh, it's also dynamic. What's dynamic about it? There's nothing dynamic. They're all just glamour. Bits of glamorous. Unedited. Let's do unedited. Oh, this one's pretty common. I've seen often. Let's use this one. I'm not painted this one. Let's try it. Oh, there we go. Okay. And we'll do another 15 minutes of goodness. Hit that chime. Oh, where's my clock? Where's my clock? Clock. I've got tabs everywhere now again. So whenever you have tabs everywhere, that's when things get a bit... Reset the timer. Right. Here we go. 15 minutes starts now. So yeah, this one looks pretty nice. Looks a bit safe. I feel that I've gone a bit safe on this, but we'll see. We will see. It's a case of trying to find something that I would enjoy doing a study of rather than being forced into it. But I find sometimes being forced into it can be really good as well, because you're then dealing with a problem that you can actually, you have to solve. Because in illustration, you always will face problems, whether you like it or not, and it's useful to be capable of solving problems. So gotta be good at solving problems. So there, okay. Actually, whoop, because that's down there. Down that way. That's it. Down here. Okay. So I'm trying to find like shapes and lines cuts. That's what I'm doing there. And then once I've got the whole shape wrapped in, we go into the older subdivision and then break it down. Break it down. That's the magic of this tool. Hello, Primal Gamer. Hello. Sorry, I didn't see your name. I didn't see you. Completely forgot about the older, the older YouTube chat there. How are you? Let me bring up the other. There we go. Oh no. Got so many more tabs and everything. There we go. There you go. Oh, I think he disappeared. I think he realised I wasn't responding and vanished. Oh. See, this is what happens when you're not paying attention to multiple places. I'm just going to bring up the older YouTube again. There we go. There we go. Okay. And what's the timer? Timer. Okay. I've stopped the timer temporarily for the moment, and I'm just going to do a few minutes of enjoying this, and then I'll resume it just to get that time lost back again for checking that. So yeah, looking at the subdividing, looking at relationships where I can cut out. So there's the brow line there. There. Nose. Nose. Nope. Maybe a little orange face. I'll resume the timer now. There we go. Yeah, if you want to reach out to me, be just a note. If I am streaming on Twitch as well. Twitch is usually a better place to get a quicker response, because I know with what do you call it, places like Picato, the delay is pretty long. You'll be waiting for to get a response from me on there is like, I'm not sure how long it takes, like probably like a minute, 2 minutes or so. Whereas Twitch is relatively quicker. It's relatively quicker to get a response. So if you're planning to have a chat whilst you're doing stuff, that's where to go. I'll itch your nose again. Every time when I stream, okay, nose itch. I think it's like a stream allergy or something. Sneaky stream allergy. That's what it is. Ooh. In. Then that mouth is here. Get the mouth. Oh. Bit short there. There you go. Got about 8 minutes left until this until I finish the study. So I'm going to be really quick on just basically blocking this in, just get the idea down, and then worry about the rendering side of it. So I'm going to try and, well, I did that right a minute ago. Let's put it back again. Let's close this off. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Cut this in. There we go. Raw face. Woman's face. A bit more cheeky bone here. There we go. Like so. It may look a bit rough, but that's fine. And we start blocking it in. We start getting the shapes in. So do the same thing as I did before. I think there'll be a better way to block it in. Let me just darken this down. There we go. Oh, not on that layer. We start shaping it in. We start shaping it in, and we focus on that face, because we've got about 7 minutes left. 7 minutes to really quickly paint this head in. There we go. It's got a bigger forehead, so on this one I'm going to extend this out a bit more. There we go. The extension. Well, actually, we pause. Let's pause for a second. Welcome. Oh. Oh, welcome you guys. If you've just arrived on my little art little session. Just doing some little painterly studies. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing today. Because we want to get good. We want to get good, right? We're here because we want to get good. That jumper thing can definitely be just whatever. Actually, that's a bit too black, but yeah, there we go. That's really good. Really good pick there. There we go. Because why not? Yeah, just pick that old. Not sure why she's wearing this black cardigan or some sort of jumper. You know, who knows? Maybe she's cold. It's a little bit chilly. Who knows? Who knows? We'll never know. We'll never know why she's wearing this this outfit. But what we do know is we're painting her. We're painting her in this lovely study. Because why not? She's a rather nice lady. She looks like a rather nice lady as well. Though the one with the flowers was nice. The one with the flowers, she's still the best right now. She's still the best. I think on mine, she's not tilted enough. More tilted, I think, is what's needed. I can probably fix that. Maybe I'll try and make it more tilted. Get that in there. Get those colours in. Colours? Not colours. Values. See, I'm now yammering, saying the wrong things. We're dealing with values here, beautiful values, and that's the best way to learn study painting of this sort. Because there's no other way. No other way. A bit more lighter. There we go. A bit more. 3 minutes left. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. I guess there's another way. This is another way to really train yourselves to paint fast as well, because if you paint fast, you produce things quicker, and that's what you want, isn't it? There's always been this element of, it's too. I'm making something, and it's going to take ages. It'll take me like 400 years to make one picture. And if you do these things, you gradually will speed up your process of doing these things. So this right now, this is taking 15 minutes to make, so it's a good starting point as well. Starting point to starting point to make a picture, and I think that's a good way to progress and find yourself in that situation where you can make things rapidly as a starting point, and then refine it, build from it. That's really good. It's really it makes yourself feel good as well. Make yourself feel good. Oh, I've got the restream minimized. There we go. I've got to have it minimized. There we go. So this is probably that. Yeah, it's a bit more less dark. Hello, Sinks Laughter. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for your lovely comment. I'm just spending today just studying, get good, as I say. challenge myself, put myself in a really awkward position, and obviously show you guys what I get up to when I'm not streaming. So this is what I'll do, what I get up to before I start any work. Do some of these lovely 10 minute silly things. It's hard, it breaks your brain, but it makes you stronger. I think putting yourself in this position, you're gonna feel the worst. It feels awful. It feels awful. You mentally, your brain is telling you, I don't want to do this. I don't really want to be doing this. I much prefer to I would much prefer to do something else, like draw a cat or something, or draw a fox or something else, but you got to be firm. You got to tell your brain, so look, this is what I want to draw today, whether you like it or not. We are going to draw this, and if it comes out wrong, it comes out wrong, and eventually your brain will eventually give in and say, you know what, all right, Hen, I'll do it, and before you know it, you get used to it. I listen too much to my brain now. That's where I'm going wrong. See, I used to listen to my brain, and I never used to get stuff done. And then I stopped listening to him. So I told him, look, I'm going to learn something. You listen to what I have to say, and I will reward my brain. I will reward it. I'll say I will do these things, and then afterwards I'll reward you with some Fanta Zero or. Some orange soda. That hits the spot, and my brain's satisfied now. So these are 15-minute studies. So nothing crazy. They're all just really quick, and that's what it's about: quick capturing, analyzing, putting it down quickly before the time runs out. Then obviously, if you have time, then you can go back to them and refine them. Spend as long as you want, but 15 minutes is about nailing it down, nailing down the idea, really looking at what you're trying to see, and that's important. I think that's important because if you capture the essence, what we're trying to draw, you start. Then everything else is just detail. It's just about capturing the important elements, which is the light and shadow, the structure. Those things are, they're the most important things in a portrait or in anything in the form as well. So yeah, it's very, very, very important. I'm just going to find another portrait to paint. I've been streaming for 1 hour 18 minutes. Wow, you know what? I think I've done enough. Let me just see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've done 4. Let's stop there. 4 is good. 4 is good. That's like 15 minutes each, so that's like 45. Almost like gone over an hour there. Good. Let's go back to doing our Digimon. Where's it gone? That's landscapes. Yeah. So I was painting this Garamon. This is for fun, So your animal capture is well, for fur details is relatively easy. I mean, a lot of people when they say when you do fur detail, it can be a bit mind-boggling. But when you think about it, it's all about really looking at how fur texture works. If you understand how fur looks, if you have a favorite animal that you like, have a look at them. Have a closer look at the fur pattern. Where does the fur go? And a lot of people tend to draw each strand and stuff, and I think that's just, why would you want to do that? I think it's a waste of time. You should always draw things that really matter to the eye. Thank you. I need to get back into posting on Instagram. I'm kind of been lazy. Can you believe it? The irony of it. Been telling people before, like, you should be frequent on Instagram, and I haven't been posting on Instagram in a long while, so I need to get back into that. So I've done a lot of pictures, a lot of paintings, and I'm not posting them anywhere, so I need to really just pull my finger out and get it done. I've mostly been sharing it on Discord and on Patreon, but I need to really get on with that. Twitter as well. I mean, I do post on Twitter, not as often. I need to that's another thing I need to get back into and really tap into again, because the only thing I post on is when I'm streaming, and then I'll just go back to what I'm normally doing. So I should probably make an effort to return to posting on Twitter. But Twitter's like a be warned. It's a mixture of safe for work and not safe for work. So it may not be for everyone. I had someone from Twitch join my Discord, and they were underage. So I had to, as nice as I am, I had to kindly decline them. Bless them. It's just what it is. Sadly, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, feel free to join it. I mean, a lot of cool people on there, and there's a place to share art as well, and to learn art and get help from others and stuff. So, okay, that's fine. No, I'm just making sure that I don't want to be that person to say to with another person that's underage. It's happened once, and I felt bad. I felt really bad because they originally came from Twitch, so. They weren't expecting that, so yeah, it happens. You're also allowed to say, yeah, great. More artists the merrier, as they say. More artists the merrier. Yeah, very nice. So if you do get a chance to share your art on the art showcase, feel free to share on there. There's people there that observe other people's work and stuff, so it's a great place to get to have his work being seen by others and stuff. Let me approve your role, because I think my mod is doing something. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, if you post something, I can have a look. I'll have a look at it and have a little wheezy. It was like looking at people's work. So I've been streaming for 1 hour 23 minutes. So I'm maybe go for another 40 minutes, and I'll do like a full 2 hour, and then I'll stop, because I find that streaming. I know some streamers go on for like hours and hours. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. Can I expect people to hang out on watching someone stream for 4 hours? That's endurance there. I mean, I've done 6 hour streams before, and I couldn't draw anything. By then I was exhausted. It's a lot of hard work. I tend to start late to streaming. Yeah. It's good. I tend to stream, not safe for work at late nights, but I sometimes just don't have the energy to do it. I'd rather just do it offline, because I find that sometimes when I'm streaming, my process slows down because I'm too busy chatting with people and whatnot. But I guess people like looking at stuff, don't they? People like watching. I think for me, I just prefer the interaction. But obviously, for places like not safe for workplaces, they don't really come to talk. They come to just to watch, and they don't have the audio on either. So this is where I use Twitch. Twitch is a lot more nicer. I can actually get stuff done, and yeah, it's nice. I've not had any problems before on Twitch. Everyone's been pretty nice. No one's. I've come across some really nice artists and creators and other streamers. Networking is important, because networking on these kind of platforms is important to get yourself seen. Because I know a lot of people keep saying that, you know, they're struggling to get watchers and stuff. I'm not really fussed about watchers. This is all just for my purpose, so that I can share things. You know, it's best to share things than worry about numbers. I'm not much of a numbers person, but I'd rather get stuff done. Being productive, that's the right word to say. Doing this keeps me productive, rather than because again, laziness can kick in easily. Laziness is a very easy thing that can happen to anyone, and once you get lazy, that's it. It's difficult to get out of being lazy. I've been lazy before. I've been lazy at Christmas time. Oh man, when I break off for Christmas, I don't do anything other than eat, sleep, really long hours, and just play a few video games and stuff like that. And that's can be a few things. Yeah, it can be bad. Plus, I'm trying to get more live up, because terrible time realism is easier. Okay, no, that's fine. Let's have a look. Let me save this. That's what's good to save. Let's have a look. Boop. Oh, hey, very nice. I like the Witcher 3 character dude. I like that. It's very nice. And the animated Nico girl. Yeah. And those icons. Line. I don't know what they're called. Are they icons? They could be. You could get away with as Twitch icons. Is that right? That's pretty cool. The Darth Vader and Darth Maul. I'm way too nervous to stream my art, so I'll just stream gaming. Okay, that's fine. No, no, that makes sense. No, no, that's understandable. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when I started streaming art. Well, I think when I first started to do it, it was a bit not unsettling. Unsettling is a really strong word. I would say, I, yeah, it wasn't nervousness. It was just weird. It felt weird. It's like, why am I doing this? That sort of thing. Ah, there you go. I was right. They were icons. Very nice. I'm not good at icons. That's why. I mean, the only icons I've ever made, I've got are on my Discord group. The emotes, the potato. I've got a lot of potato faces. That's my alter ego there. I'm eventually going to make some potato emotes. Yeah, it's just. Is it really me? That's the thing. I would love to make icons, but I'm not sure if I've. Yeah, it's one of the sort of things. I guess I have to be in the mood for it. But I think for now, I like making like MS Paint kind of potato icons, little weird faces with big noses and stuff. I have a weird sense of humor. I think that's the best time I get. I feel more relaxed and doodling silly things, and then. But yeah, don't get me wrong. Icons is a massive fad on Twitch for sure. It's really good. If you've got something going there, so you can definitely probably make quite a lot of money from that. Because I know some people that do Twitch icons, and they make quite a minted amount of money for one icon. So if you're making like what 6 icons, that's like over $100. Is that right? I've seen some really high priced stuff that people do, and it's incredible. You can pretty much make you can pretty much make yourself a full-time job doing that, because a lot of streamers out there are always looking for icons. They're always looking for icons for their followers, and it's insane like how the market is for that kind of thing. Yeah. There is a Facebook group that uses there's a Facebook group I'm in, Twitch streamers. There's people on there that post adverts that they're looking for, like for what do you call it, icons and stuff. Or sometimes they post requests, like saying, oh, there's anyone out there who can do icons and stuff. Yeah, let me just find that link. I should be able to find it. Let me find it for you. I tend to post on there sometimes in terms of just streaming, but let me find that post. Twitch. There's a lot of Twitch groups out there on Facebook, and most of them are just follow kind of rooms, which is pointless. They're just silly. I think this is the one. Let me just check. Streamers. Yeah, I think this is the one. I'll post it in chat. Here we go. Yeah. It seems like an okay group, but again, you get a lot of conversation going on there as well. But it's a great place to maybe advertise. Icons. If you share your best icons on there, maybe your price sheet. Who knows? You may get contacted by someone on there. But there are some, well established streamers on there as well, like ones which have insane number of followers. So worth checking. Oh, that's my reference there. So I'm not using a screen tablet. People keep asking me, do I use a screen tablet? No. I should probably make listings on the what I'm using. That's another. I've had that a few times already. So I using a screen tablet? No. I've got a screen tablet, but I can't use both at the same time. Wacom and XP don't seem to like each other, which is a bit of a bummer. Considering it's a bit longer, I think. Yeah, they. I tried various ways to get those two devices to work together. It doesn't work. So, I may consider eventually getting a Cintiq 22 large tablet. Oh, no worries. Hopefully you should be able to join it. Once you apply. I mean, you have to like. I think you have to fill in 3 questions to say if you're a streamer or not and understand the rules and blah blah blah. But yeah, it's a really good thing. Acer Surface Book Pro, but I'm definitely looking for something else. I mean, it depends on your. I mean, if in your budget. I mean, I've got an Artist 12 here, which was gifted to me, and it's a really good tablet. The only downside is, obviously, as I said before, you can't use other products on the same machine. So if you've got I use a Wacom Intuos 4, which is a very old tablet. This is my tab. This is like I've been using it for so many years, and it just works fine for me. But I've got a screen tablet, and that's on my That's for my laptop. So I've got a laptop on one side, my machine on the other, and obviously they can't work together. So I use the screen tablet for line work, for comic stuff, and then for painting I can just use this. But the screen tablet it's not accurate. It doesn't have a display adapter, so display driver. Sorry, so it's just a screen, so you can't calibrate it. It comes with settings. It comes with options to calibrate. You can set the slider and stuff, but that's not good. I mean, I've got a color calibrator as well, which I've used it on both screens here, which gives me a more accurate, visual on color, because I do painting a lot, so I need to make sure I'm painting the right colors. But yeah, I want to make sure the screen tablet I kind of get comes with a like a display adapter. This is it's more technical, but I'm very conscious about getting the right stuff, getting the right hardware for the job. But I have to talk to the screen. I'm trying to whack on the tablet, I'm afraid. Yeah, so, I mean, I use this because back in the day, I used to use my first tablet was an Intuos 2, and when I bought, I paid about £600, which is about That's about $700, more than $700, and I was a bit concerned because when I bought it, I couldn't use it because back then Wacom were good, but their surfaces weren't that good. So it's like drawn on plastic. It's really, it was horrible. And I thought, I've spent a lot of money on a tablet that I can't use properly. That was bad. But as time went on, I found many ways to try and overcome that. So obviously you can put a bit of paper on it and draw on the paper. Eventually I got used to it. I got used to the eye coordination as well. So now I'm used to it now. It's been many years though. So I can relate to you. I can relate to you if you try to use one of these things and you can't get used to it. I understand. I completely understand. I don't know how I got used to it. That's the problem. I don't know how I got used to it. I think many attempts and just constantly been stuck with it. I've started to develop this habit of knowing where things are. But I can tell you honestly, using the screen tablet, the difference is night and day in terms of drawing the line. Actually drawing the line, it's actually really good. It is very good. So I can see why screen tablets are a must, but nothing for me is. I've always got this habit of like going back to this. It's like I've got to go back to this tablet. Got to use this tablet. It's my pride and joy, But yeah, no, screen tablets are fantastic. They're a fantastic addition right now. I'm glad that they're affordable as well. You can get affordable tablets nowadays, like XP Pen, the Guilmon, the Surface Pro, the iPad Pro. They're all like they're expensive, but they're not expensive. Like they're not. You can buy a decent screen tablet to get you started. So that's great. It's great that we live in this kind of time where you can buy these sort of things. It's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. But for me, yeah, if I was to get a screen tablet, it would have to be a Cintiq Pro, which is a bit more expensive, but the colours are more accurate. That's the thing, and yeah, I've not really had the reason to get one yet until a monitor. But if one of my monitors blows up, then I'll get one. But one of the other things on my shopping list is to get a new PC. This PC is not good for gaming. I cannot stream. I cannot stream Resident Evil 2 remake. I tried once. It was horrible. Even on the lowest setting, it was just unbearable. So I need to find a better machine, a better rig, so to speak. So I'm thinking of getting a Ryzen 9. Really get all the juiciest things. You know, get all the goodness, the good stuff. Get it on there. And then play some games as well, and also VR. I've started to use VR chat, just a little bit, but I want to get like a VR headset as well. Not just for VR chat, but just for games as well. Obviously, I might go on Beat Saber as well. Beat Saber's pretty damn good. I've seen people play that. It's a good workout. I can definitely see myself using that to do some cardio workouts on smashing blocks with a stick. Trying to get this. There we go. Get these claws looking right. So I'm using this as a bit of reference here, but I'm also I've got some references to bird feet as well. Birdie feet. Bird feet's are really good examples of reference. A 1 hour 40 mark, so got a few minutes left, and then I'm gonna sadly have to go offline just to work on do some Blender stuff. Oh, lovely. Get all down on Blender. Yeah. 2 hours stream of this, and then spend the evening learning some new things. Oh, thank you. Try to be less enthusiastic as much as other streamers. I've seen a lot of very energetic streamers. I don't think I can do that. I've done mostly video game stuff. Video games are same with video games. I can't really I don't think I can do what they do. Yell and scream and. So what you see is basically me going, all right, yep. Look here, look everywhere. Thank you for everything. I'll see you more soon. Yeah, oh, cool, yeah. Let's get this tail in. I thought I'd do a Digimon because why not? They're pretty fun. That's what I did there. Trying to think of a good background lighting to do for this as well. I haven't really thought that far ahead. There's a pattern there as well. Let's flip this. Flip canvas. There we go. Actually, let me just make a new layer. I just want to see if I did it leg differently. No, that would look horrible. Yeah. I was thinking of raising his calf up a bit so I can maybe angle it down, so maybe just on a rock or something. Let's go with this for now. Maybe when I start rendering, I may change the way it looks. 'Cause I'm not. Let's get this pattern in. I have to be honest. I've never really understood Digimon, so. But I thought the creature looks fine. Looks the actual monster look pretty cool. More like there. So add a bit of bump there, just to the tail bunk goes down the groin, because I like to include some form of groin, because otherwise it looks a bit weird if it's just nothing there. Just looks a bit weird. Weirdy groin thing. Hidden groin. Hopefully this is okay for Twitch. I think Twitch police might arrest me. I don't know. I'm not sure. Will this be? No, it's not a commission. Oh no, it's not a commission. No, this is all personal. I've got commissions to do, but I can't really stream them. Sadly, it's they're not safe for work. Sadly, so what I do is I treat the not safe for work. Normally, my sessions on Twitch are just basically studies and just stuff that stuff to challenge me really. If I do get a safe for work commission to do, then I'll do it on stream. That's fine, but. Quite recently, I've been focusing purely on personal stuff for safe work stuff, and spend more time doing these kind of study stuff just to keep myself warmed up. Because sometimes doing not safe work stuff doesn't really challenge me. Doesn't really challenge me about texture. Doesn't really challenge me about lighting, painting. Because it becomes like a second nature process, like if you're painting something, it's you go through the motions, and sometimes the stuff I'm painting or working on, it's never really a challenge. It's just basically, it's just one of these pieces. It's another that. Whereas if you're doing an actual study, you're putting yourself in that position to ask yourself, I'm doing this to achieve something. So I'm doing this to I'm painting this to understand how a macaw looks, or how a toucan looks, or how a lion looks, or how a lion or how this creature looks in this kind of lighting, in a jungle or something. So the more you do it, you start to develop this understanding of why something looks the way it does, and why it looks the way it does in that kind of lighting. So it enhances your understanding, and then when it comes to if you ever come to do a commission or something, you start to, if someone one day asks you, can you draw me a line sitting on a beach or on a jungle or something, you've already done a study of it, so it kind of enhances your confidence a bit, saying, yeah, I can do that, I've done it before, I can do it again, it's not a problem. But also it also except and it also improves your understanding of color as well, how color works, how objects behave in environmental lighting. Environmental lighting is very, very important. It's what makes your specific art pieces look more believable. When people say to me, so, oh yeah, why does it look so real? Why does it look the way it does? It's because color and light are coming together. If you understand it, if you understand how these things work, then you don't need to apply any kind of filters. Like most of the paintings I've done don't have any filters. They're all painted with color. That's it, and that's what that's a good. I think it's good knowledge to have, because if you can express yourself with color and lighting, then you don't need to rely on software to do that for you. You've got it all in here, and in here in the eyes. So you can unleash that skill. I think obviously during this lockdown period, it's a good thing to do, isn't it? Keeps you occupied as well, especially with these crazy times happening. Keeps you busy. And the nice thing is, accomplishment. So right now I've been trying to learn Blender, and all I've made so far is a donut. So that's all I've made, a friggin' donut. And the next step is to make a coffee cup. Haven't got down to that part yet. So this evening I'm going to force myself just to sculpt that and an owl. I'm just going to sculpt this owl. I've posted the video of it on in 3D tutorials. There's a 3D tutorial section on Discord. There's a video there. I'm going to follow that video and sculpt that owl and see how far I get with it. Yeah, it's there's also another video right at the top by Blender Guru, which is the one I'm following originally, and he teaches you how to make a donut and a coffee cup. It's great. He's a really good teacher as well, so you can follow along with him and make the stuff, and it's a good way to learn Blender. I think for illustration, I think understanding 3D software can enhance your understanding of objects, and you can also create good drafts and concepts in 3D before you paint them. I've seen a lot of artists that do that often as well, where they grab they make their world or whatever setting in basic 3D form in Blender or any other 3D program, and they bring that into Photoshop, and then they paint over it. So it's a good way to set your scene and your lighting and everything, which makes sense. I think that's a great idea. Use your tools to advantage. Yeah. I've seen some people. In fact, They create their own 3D models. And then they pose it in Blender, and then they bring the pose into Photoshop, and they paint over the figure. So if you're wondering why certain artists draw certain things so well, so detailed, like, wow, this figure looks amazing. There's a good chance that they've probably made the model in 3D. And then they've painted over it, which is perfectly fine, because it's your own model. You've created it yourself. I don't see anything wrong with that. So, Blender should run on your machine. Blender is capable of running on low spec machines as well. I know a friend of mine who used a really low spec machine, and he does some really amazing 3D stuff in it. He does a lot of product design, but yeah, it's worth a try. And Blender has improved a lot since the 2.779 update. 2.8 is when the new interface kicked in. The interface is so much better now. It's more user friendly. You can actually understand what is going on. Like, it's not just some weird bunch of controls everywhere. It's like it's done in like all there's icons and shape. There's icons and buttons that make sense. So. Because before it wasn't the case. It was a bit confusing. I found it confusing. I originally used to use Cinema 4D, which is a phenomenal program, 3D program, and really easy to use. Like, it's made for designers. It's that good. But again, yeah, moving from Cinema 4D to Blender at that time didn't work. I tried it for an hour and I gave up on Blender. Told my friend, like, look, this is not good enough. This is not good. Like, I'm getting frustrated using this program because I don't know. It's not working for me. So yeah, like when frustration sets in, then you know it's not working because frustration is a natural thing. When you're trying to learn something, the brain is trying to resist, and it doesn't know because it's resisting because it doesn't know what to do. Then you get frustrated. So, but since the update has kicked the 2.8 update, things are looking up. Like when you navigate through Blender, things make sense. Like the sculpting brushes are sculpting things. Tabs each have a meaningful name to it. So it's all laid out nicely. Yeah, very good. Yeah, Blender. I was gonna pinch some of these. I was gonna pinch some of these values from this lizard, because why not? Just gonna block this in. Not sure. Just making this up as I go along. So. Where's my base? There we go. I need that brush in my life. Or the brush I'm using right now. The brush I'm using right now is a brush by an artist called Dave Greco. I think they're free. They're free as well. They're free brush sets. I use it. I tend to use it for most things. It's a really good all-rounded brush. All-rounded. Let me see if he's still got. Let me see if he's still got his set. Let me just see. They're free to download though. Dave Greco. Oh, I can't spell his name. I can't spell Greco brushes. There we go. Boom. Oh, where is it? Oh, they're gone. Where are they gone? Where are they gone? Is he taking them off? Gracious Lucky Chan. Oh, dang. Has he got rid of them? One second. Let me just see where he's taking them off to. Lucky Chan. Okay, I found a link, which I think looks like a Dropbox link. Let me see if it still exists. Yes, it still exists. You can probably use this. I'm not sure if it hasn't. I think these belong to Dave Greco. I think. Let me just double check. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like they are his, I think. Here we go. Oh, Lisa. Lisa, thanks for the raid. How was your stream? I was kind of like watching and I had to doze off to stream myself. Thank you for the raid, the juicy potato raid. Potato power. Woo! Woo! I'll paste the link in chat for the brushes. There you go. Yeah. I'm just rendering out a Guilmon. There you go, little Guilmon, lizardy. Just blocking him in. Thumbnail. Just got to start somewhere. So. What's going on? I've been doing some study paintings. Like, where's it gone? I did some paintings you missed out on. Let me see. Oh, So doing like 15 minutes quick paintings of heads. Just basically see how, and also a little warm up, as you call them, a little cheeky warm up, and then just chill out by doing some fun stuff like fan artwork. I think this one, yeah, that's the old one, I think. Yeah. I think this one's my favourite one. I think this guy with it's got some nice lighting here, shadow coming through here. This is by the powers of potato. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I've been doing these warm ups because I don't really show I don't really show these studies when I do them offline. So I thought let me do them on stream instead and see what happens really. So I thought let me just do that instead of doing any more animal studies, because obviously animal studies can take a while to do, and I don't want to be boring people out with those long processes. So I thought let me break up a bit by doing these smaller things, and then once that's done, I can then jump to doing these little fun stuff. This is like these are like fun little. This is a character from a video game, a TV show as well. So obviously, I thought let me try and render it out in that kind of painterly fashion that I normally do it. And I've got some references here. Where's it gone? There's a lizard here. There you go. There's orange lizards. So let me show you the what the actual creature looks like, so you know a bit more about it. There we go. This is what it looks like originally. There you go. That's what it looks like originally. So I'm basically applying my own noggin information to this and trying to make it my own basically, rather than outright copying it. So different pose, different lighting, everything, but applying what I know to this. So it's gonna be interesting attempt. But the sad thing is I've got about 30 or so minutes left. 30 minutes left before I have to end my session as well, because I was going to do some 3D studies offline. I'm going to make a 3D owl, sculpt a 3D owl. I need to try and get good at sculpting, so I would not mind doing it on Twitch, but I'm not really good at it yet. I'm still kind of like learning, so it will just be me trying, pushing squishing an object around like an idiot. So, but I'm hoping that once I get familiar with it, I'll be moving from painting to maybe doing sculpting, 3D sculpting on stream. Really simple things, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. I have to say, if you have not checked out Lisa, check out her channel. She's a lovely streamer. It's great person. Excuse me. Excuse me. Great person to watch. Some soda down. So I can do a shout out because I can. What it is. I think this is alright. Shout out. Lisa Addiction. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, Lisa is a really good tattooist. A great person. Lovely person to watch. Very infectious. Very infectious. That's the right word. Infectious to watch because where she takes pride in her work as well. But the conversations are great. It's about the conversation. It's all about the conversation. I think it's infectious to the point there. I've actually skipped one day of streaming just to sit there and watch her work away. It's like I was meant to be streaming and I didn't realize that time has gone really quickly, and yeah. So I had to quickly this evening I had to like stop, because otherwise I'd get caught. I'd just get lost and not just watching her again. So I do apologize. I had to like vanish halfway. Cleaning up. Oh yeah, you're cleaning up. Cleaning up shop. Yeah. I'm pretty glad I can't remember how I discovered you. I think I was just browsing through that was it. I was just browsing through the arts channels, and I just saw you working on that fox painting. So the fox painting is what drew me towards you. So I feel lucky that I saw that. I thought, this person's painting a fox. The very same fox that I've seen before as a reference, and I didn't use it because it's a free to use photo. That's fine, but no, I've seen it before. So it's a great photo. It's a great photo, and it's always good to see someone else's interpretations of that photo, of that reference. What we No apologies. Let's understand the schedules. We do what we can to. Yes, no, I guess I totally agree. I agree 100%. But I do feel bad because if I'm not watching, if I'm streaming, I'm missing out on your stream. So I do make it I do my best to try and pop by to see what you're up to. The leopard spot stuff was really impressive. The bat stuff as well. The bat tattooing. It's so gorgeous. I couldn't help myself. And one of these decades, I will finish that thing. Yes, you should. I think what you have so far is really good. It's really good. I think you should return. I think you should go back to it. But I guess it depends on your work schedule. Is that right? Because from looking at your stream, you seem to be you have a lot of clients. So got to get that monies. Okay, alright, so I've blocked this in just loosely. I might have to separate the tail. I should have done that, and I'll do it now actually. Oh, blast, it's quite green. Oh, no. It's a little trick I found when you have several objects in there that you want to separate. It's best to just do it in a different colour and then separate it. Oh, no worries. Yeah, because I normally tend to watch comic streamers. I'm still in touch with. I used to network with a fair lot of them, and they've all stopped suddenly streaming. So I don't know where they've gone. I've seen one or two of them stream now and then, but not often. So yeah, I was just. I think that day that it was I can't remember when it was. It was a while back. I think before Christmas, wasn't it? I think it might have been before Christmas or early. It might have been early. Actually, no, it wasn't before Christmas. It was in the New Year. Yeah, I started looking up on other streamers. Yeah. There we go. Boom. There we go. That's on its own layer now. Excellent. Right. Where's that reference of that lizard? Where's that? Here we go. Oh, there we go. Let's put a new layer of that. Actually, you know what? Let's make it a smart layer. Smart layer it. Smart object. Painting and talking has been another thing I'm getting used to, but sometimes I go completely silent. which is normal, but what is that? Does that go underneath? Or that's where references come in handy for knowing where these. Okay, so that doesn't go underneath. Okay, it doesn't go underneath. Fine. Fine. Got to drive soon, so... Okay, no worries. Drive safely. And watch out for any crazies with... any crazy murderers, as you put it. I'll have a boxing glove or something. What was it? The bear urine. Was it bear urine? I think this conversation was had on her stream once when she was cleaning up about some weird people out, on her own in the shop cleaning up. Who would be lurking outside. Oh yeah, background. Boom, there we go. So I'm just basically putting in the values for this. There we go. Oh yeah, you'll be in my pocket. Yeah, quick splash of bear urine, and that'll teach him. Cool. Safe travels. So I've never actually painted this kind of creature before. I've painted this creature before on a not safe work level, but I'm trying to approach it a bit more of a paintery way and see what happens really. I'm just pinching some values here and there. I'm pinching it from here, so it just saves time a bit. But then I'll be adding some more of my own values to this to unify the prevent any unification on the values. So the floor is kind of this bluish kind of tint, so I might apply that kind of value on this character. So it's going to be good to do that on here. Worst case scenario is it may end up looking like poop, and that's fine. And this is what happens when you attempt something, and that's fine. It's good to attempt these things, because worst case, because at least that way you've tried it, and you've tried it and it's failed. That's fine. You learn from it. You can't expect it to become to be perfect first time round. That'll be the day. Getting something perfect. There's some bit of blue in there. Yeah, I was right. There's some bit of blue, so I'll grab that value there just a tad bit. There we go. 50% it. There we go. Just gonna change that just a tad bit orange, so that way it applies that same value. There we go. YouTube's not. No one's talking on YouTube, so that's good. It's a bit more yellow, it's a bit more warm on this chest. So I've also been listening to this jazz music on loop. It's copyright-free music, so because I'm streaming on YouTube, obviously YouTube don't like me using copyright material, because what would happen is this recording will go on YouTube, which is fine, which is all I want. But then obviously I can't play it. People can't watch the recording of it, the playback of it, because music mutes conversation and everything with it. So playing copyright-free music tends to resolve that. Back in the day, I used to play a lot of Italo music. I love my Italo. When I do not safe for work streams on Picato, all you ever hear is Italo. Me playing Italo, 80s Italo music, because I love it. I love it. Can't get enough Italo. And the occasional synthwave as well. Well, I do like synthwave. Girl, I love the synthwave goodness. So he has pause as well. Okay, little pause markings. I have to think about that. There we go. Yeah. It's nearly midnight here as well. It's like 10 minutes left. 10 minutes till midnight. Oh. So coming close to the end of our session as well. Try and squeeze in the lesson learning of 3D. It's the thing about making time for everything. Time for streaming, time for painting, time for eating, time for sleeping, time for learning, and then back to sleep. So all little things like that. Hey, thanks, Hanya. I've not forgotten you guys at Picato. I've not forgotten you guys. You guys have not been forgotten. Oh. Yeah. No, it's fine. No. I do not. It's fine. If you no one needs to. I don't expect anyone to explain themselves if they're doing stuff. That's fine. I do things as well. When I watch streamers, I tend to lurk. I lurk a lot. Like, the thing is, sometimes I'm tuned in, sometimes I'm not. So it's not intentional. Because like the thing is, I've always have stuff to do, and but even though what I do sometimes do is I turn up to streams and I'll idle there to increase the numbers, just to show my support whilst I'm working, unless I'm working away and I can listen in and tune in, so that's fine. But it's always been the case. Time's precious these days for me, like trying to like learn new things and stuff, so it's always trying to find that that medium ground of doing everything, as I say, like watching someone stream, getting work done, learning new things, failing at learning new things. So it's always things going on. Yeah, I've streamed for too long. That's the problem. I think that I find that because I suffer from stammering. That's the right word to say. Sometimes I say things which sometimes I say things that come out, just come out, and they're not, like, for example, I might say, I've got like a blue bottle here, but it's not a blue bottle, it's a black bottle. But sometimes I'll say I've got a blue bottle here. Well, in my mind I'm thinking, why did I just say that? Maybe sometimes I don't think what I'm saying, I just say it out. And it happened a few times, happens a few times now and then. So I find that streaming and being vocal about it improves my talk as well. Because back when I was younger, I used to talk fast, like really fast, and people used to tell me, "You're talking too fast. You're talking too fast. Stop talking too fast." Like, so what I now do is on stream, as I take a deep breath, and then I talk what I need to say, and sometimes I do speed up again, but I always try and be conscious and tell myself, take a deep breath, think before you say, and take your time. Keep the conversation going. Talk about something, and if I'm talking about something, doesn't have to be relevant to the stream. It could be topical stuff. So it could be like a movie I've watched or films I recommend. It keeps my flow of conversation going and keeps my tempo in order. And I think it's good practice. That's the right way to say it. It's good practice to train oneself in that kind of way. I envy a lot of streamers and people that do YouTube videos that talk fluidly, without any ums and stuff, and it takes practice. I've done a fair few commentary videos of some of my paintings on YouTube, and they were tough. They were tough to make because you have to be fluid in how you say things. You have to make sure that what you're saying makes sense. And sometimes I do. There have been times where I've said stuff and I had to like recut it and redo it again and do several hundred takes. It gets to a point where you start to realize that what you're talking about isn't. You start to lose your mind a bit in terms of like what am I talking about now? So it's extremely tough, but at the same time, doing this is now helping. Doing this kind of talk stuff just brings me one step closer at getting good at it. So I'm hoping that it will help me during those moments where I need to talk about things on video and talk about when I'm doing painting, when I'm doing commentary videos on stuff, in terms of what I'm doing. And I found some people said that some of those videos have been useful, so that's great. So I like to do more of those videos, but I've done some paintings already. It's just a case of making the time to do those commentary videos, because they take a while. And I think a commentary video takes me like a full day to do, because I have to sit down and watch it once and then watch it again and then make notes and then script it and then talk about it. And yeah, it's a lot of work. I'm not sure how other people do it for YouTube stuff, but it's a rough process. It's a very rough process. But the nice thing is I do have a method in place. It's just the method takes a lot of work, and you gotta leave a full day to do it. And yeah, that's why I haven't really uploaded any videos in a long while, and I should. I've done a lot. I'm planning to upload an owl picture. An owl picture? See, I did it there. I said it. I made a mistake again. I said owl picture. I mean owl video. See, things like that. See, I caught it there. I caught that thing there. See, I said something which was not true. So things like that affects me. So I'm trying to tackle those demons by training myself, training to be vocal about these things, training to control my speech, control what I say, and the tempo. And yeah, streaming plays an important part in helping me gain that confidence. I always tell people, if you're gonna stream, you gotta be vocal. Streaming's not just about playing a game quietly. I mean, some people do that. I think majority of people that use Twitch or who come to watch people stream want to see someone talking about the game they're playing and the entertainment. I think majority of it is to see the person that's doing the stream, right? That's why, for example, Lisa, I came across her working on that lovely fox painting, and her personality shined through there. While I was watching her, I was thinking, like, this person's great. Definitely a person I'd happily watch again. So That's it, really, isn't it? It's all about being yourself, I think, and not being entertaining, and making sure that people understand you and enjoy your company. Just talking through things. Yeah, exactly. So that's why when I'm painting, I sometimes talk through what I'm doing. Oh, WWFM, thank you for the follow. That's from Picato. I'll just send him a message on here. There you go. There you go. So yeah, sorry. I talk through what I'm doing, and it's important to talk about these things when you're painting, because two things can happen. One is it improves your speech. Second, it solidifies your understanding of what you're doing. And in painting, it's good to understand the process, because when someone asks you why you're doing that, you'll have a better understanding of explaining why you're doing that. Yeah, and and in painting, it's good, because a lot of people that do art don't really know why they're doing it. When you ask them, like, well, why are you picking this color? I don't know, just looks good. That's not really a good reason. You gotta have, if you have a good, I guess it's good to have a valid reason, aside from it looking good. You got to say, well, it works because, you want to increase the intensity, you want to push this value forward, so it looks, the interest is up here, rather than down here, things like that. So having that kind of vocabulary of conversation about what you're doing just enhances your understanding, but also people who appreciate you for explaining it to them rather than just saying it looks good. Some people may accept that, that's fine. Some people may not be fussed about getting a response like that, but there are some which will say, you've done that because you like the color. Okay, well, I don't think that's I may disagree. I think that color may look a bit too strong. It may look a bit too different, but I think having a good reason, even if it's wrong, at least you can explain it and give a valid reason. Constructive arty-farty response can help you as well. Because I've chosen values and colours in the past which may not have worked. I've had people say to me, "Oh, the figure you've done is a bit too thin. Why is it too thin?" I'll say, "Well, I prefer the figure to be slightly thin, not too over bolded, over the top. Maybe the arms are a bit thinner because I want them to be thinner. I don't want them to be too rounded." It's people's opinions, and one thing I've learned is just because someone else says something doesn't necessarily mean you should follow it. People have their opinions, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with opinions. I have opinions. Everyone has opinions, and I think that's the beauty of not only criticism but opinions in general. It makes us who we are. I appreciate. It's very nice to listen to what people's views are and stuff are in terms of art. Not in terms of if they're drawing something or what they think of something. Some people always say to me, "Oh, you're really good at this." I'm like, "No, I'm not good. I'm not good at it. The reason why I think I'm good at it is because I spend a lot of time doing it." And I'm nowhere near good. I just do. I think I'm just somewhere where I'm in a happy place. I'm in a happy place. It's better to be in a happy place than to be somewhere worse. I know during this time, especially lockdown, where we are, a lot of terrible things have happened. A lot of people have lost loved ones through this pandemic, and and I've lost a good friend early this year. He passed away from cancer, so that's been a bit of a blow because we used to spend a lot of time together at going to museums and stuff for drawing. We used to go to, I used to hold drawing meets in London, so go to London. He'll be the one that will turn up along with a few others. The thing is, he lives in London as well, like me, so I can always rely on him to come along if he wanted to come along, and he'd usually come along because he also used to draw as well, so he must have learned as well. So having that kind of someone that also has the same kind of hunger, we bounce off ideas of each other. It's great teamwork. But yeah, cancer got to him sadly. So yeah, started this year. So shows you how it's important to do something in this life and make the best of it. Make the best of it by being the best you can. You know, if you don't want to do anything, that's fine. But if you want to do something, don't wait. Don't wait. Get to it. Just do it. As a Shia LaBeouf would say, do it. Just do it. Do it. I think I've nearly reached the 30-minute mark. Here we go. Right, so I think I should probably wrap it up here. Before I go, I'm just going to knock that back a bit more. Oh. There we go. Oh. Let's knock this back. There we go. A bit grey. There we go. Actually, that should be more. I need to play around with the legs here. I might do this like tomorrow afternoon or something. Just want to play with the values and make sure the values pulling values back and forth here, just to make sure that I'm happy with it. So I'm just thinking here, my thinking hat comes in. Gotta get that thinking hat right in there. Yeah, I think I'll be. What time is it now? Okay, I should probably stop. I'm getting carried away again. Like this happened before, where I'll say I'm going to stop in about a few minutes, and then a few minutes end up being an hour. It's happened before. It's crazy. I know. I'll stop in a few minutes. 1 hour later. 1 hour. A few moments later. Still here. This happens every time. So get carried away fixing things, fixing the values and fixing the colour. Just looking at the knee. Just playing with the greys here, grey value, applying grey to the red here to make it look blue when it's not blue. You see, it's fooling the eye. You fool the eye. Do some really crazy things with this. There we go. It's gonna have a reflection there. Fill this all up. See what it looks like there. So I'm trying to move this foot is back than this one. This one's forward, a bit more. Actually, a bit. Yeah, it's a bit forwardy. So I'm gonna I want to make sure that this foot here is more forward than this one. So it's about playing with value, making sure what is forward and not. There we go. It's gonna saturate this a bit more, lower the value just a tad bit. There we go. Could be glossed up maybe. In fact, it should be more red. I think orangey, reddy. Yeah, orange should be more red. I think we'll fix that. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it still needs a bit more work. I need to really play with the colours and add a bit more value. There's more colour variation. Right now I've mostly been adding greys in here. So you can see there, the grey looks a bit bluey there, or some sort of aqua, but it's really grey. So yeah, playing with the colour. So this is where understanding how you can use colour to advantage. In terms of how things look, you can really play with it and fool the eye. It's all about it's kind of like a tricking the eye sort of thing, isn't it? Like you're tricking the eye into thinking what it sees. You know, am I seeing this? You know, what color is it? What color is this? What color is that there? What color is what is that? What is that? I don't know what it is, but I learned a cool artist I learned colour from a lot was a painter called John Singer Sargent and Thomas Moran, both phenomenal artists. But more importantly, I spent a lot of time doing painting studies based on Noah Bradley, who does Magic the Gathering card paintings, or used to do them. He did a lot of studies of master painting studies, and I kind of did the same thing as he did. But it's a great way to learn painting, how to paint in colour. Painting in colour is very important because it makes you stronger, makes you a bit confident. As I said before, I mentioned before about confidence of using colour and making sure colour is powerful tool. You know, I'm like I said, I'm not using any what's it called, any form of colour equals confidence. Yeah, colour equals confidence. Yeah, yeah, it's a case of not relying on software, because the moment you rely on software, then you're not really. It's difficult to explain to someone what's going on. You know, I mean, I mean, I could use multiplier and stuff like that, but then it becomes a bit of a messy mishmash, and you're allowing the computer to do the calculations of color blending, and sometimes the color accuracy is never that good. It's never good. You have to sometimes go in there. Before, I used to do painting grayscale, then I put a color overlay on top of it, and then I would paint over it again to fix the problems to fix the painting to make it look more natural. So when you think about it, that process is long because you're painting value, which is grayscale, then you're applying color over it, and then you're painting over it again just to fix those weirdly digital looking results to make it look more paintery. See, so that's 3 steps to do one thing, whereas what I'm doing right now is I'm going straight in with painting, with the colour, with everything I need to know on it, without the grayscale and all that, and without the fixing. So I'm fixing it right now as I go along, so it's one process which will take me to the finishing line. So it's reduced my process. So it's, at the same time, you're having fun with colour, which is great. It's great. And I should stop in a minute. I should stop now because I've kind of gone off on a tangent here again. Yeah, let's end it here, and I'll probably be back on it tomorrow. Just want to apply some reds here just to enhance these areas, and then we'll. So this is just a thumbnail, a tiny picture. This is not a big picture either. It's a tiny little thumbnail. So we're going to be. I'm probably going to blow this up a bit more, and then we'll start doing like the proper painting rendering. But the thing is, because this is a thumbnail, the majority of our work is done. It's just a case of just refining it and just getting it ready. So all the work is done here. We're doing all the work now by getting rid of all our problems by getting it done now. So. It's pretty handy. I'm using 50% now. I shouldn't be doing that. I should be hard colouring. So same as the face study. Just hard colouring everything in and then blending afterwards. So I made a mistake of blending this here. I got a bit carried away doing this thigh, blending the thigh in. So I should just keep it more hard edged, because that can see all the colours. Then I can blend it in afterwards. But right, let's stop it here. Because otherwise it will just keep on going. Right, cool. It's 70 minutes past midnight here, and I've been streaming for 2 hours 41 minutes. I'll call it time here. Yeah, just want to say thanks for everyone that joined, have joined or popped by and everything. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow to resume probably this painting. I might do some extra warm-ups in between. I need to also do a game stream after that for System Shock 2, because I need to finish System Shock 2. I think we're coming to near to the end of that game. I think. Yeah, so maybe a couple of hours of that, couple of hours of drawing as well. So 4 hours in total. That's going to be interesting. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Until next time, keep watching the skies. Keep watching the skies. Cool. Ciao. Woo. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.